Hi guys, welcome to this video. We'll be discussing about introduction to DP. So DP stands for dynamic programming. So before starting about dynamic programming, what is dynamic programming? Let's see a famous quote about dynamic programming. So it is told that those who cannot remember from the past are condemned to repeat it. So So this is the code related to dynamic programming. So what we do, like in a recursion, if you observe the factorial tree, like if I need to, like not factorial, like if you want to draw the Fibonacci tree for 5, you can call Fibonacci of 4 and Fibonacci of 3, because Fibonacci function is nothing but f of n is equal to f of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2. So 5 will require Fibonacci of 4 and Fibonacci of 3, and similarly 4 will require Fibonacci of 3 and Fibonacci of 2. Similarly 3 will require Fibonacci of 2 and Fibonacci of 1. 2 will require Fibonacci of 1 and Fibonacci of 0. Here also 2 will require Fibonacci of 1 and Fibonacci of 0. Similarly 3 will require Fibonacci of 2 and Fibonacci of 1. Here again 2 will require Fibonacci of 1 and Fibonacci of 0. One thing you can observe here, like if you carefully see, 2 is getting repeated here, here, here. Also 3 is getting repeated here and here, right? So you can see there are repetitions. These repetitions are nothing but overlapping sub problems. Like we were given a problem to calculate a Fibonacci of 5, right? And Fibonacci of 3, Fibonacci of 2 are the same problems but on a smaller set of inputs. So they are called as sub problems and they are getting repeated, right? So these are overlapping in nature. Okay, so these are getting executed again and again. What if we store this value somewhere and we don't have to use this calculation again? We know the value of 2 here from here by calculating it, so we can simply use this value of 2 and you can get your answer and you don't need to do the calculation again, right? So what we are doing here, we are remembering our result, right? So that we don't repeat it. So I hope this code behind the dynamic programming is clear. So this is one of the conditions for the problem to be solved by dynamic programming, right? Another is optimal substructure. So what is optimal substructure? Like in dynamic programming problems, generally you are told to find the max value, min value, optimal values, right? So these are told where you have a choice, right? Whether you have to get the max value or mean or optimal, like these are all problem based. Okay, so these are optimal, right? So optimal substructure means the same. These problems follow a property of optimal substructure. So these are the two necessary conditions for the problem to be in dynamic programming, and here you can use dynamic programming. Like uh, here we were having at least two recursion calls for a value 5. Okay, so these problems may have overlapping subproblems. So dynamic programming is applied in only those problems where we have at least two branches, right? Where here you can observe 5 has a branch 4 and 3. 4 has a branch 3 and 2. But a problem like factorial where 5 calls on 4, 4 calls on 3, 3 calls on 2, 2 calls on 1. Here we don't need dynamic programming, right? Because it is linear in nature and there is no branching. So overlapping sub problem condition will never occur. Okay. So this problem can be solved without dynamic programming also. So I hope what is DP and the properties of DP, when to apply DP is clear. Thanks for watching.